Hello and welcome here. While the currently popular are John Cena as Peacemaker in the DCEU and Dwayne Johnson as Black Adam, there are many other wrestlers who have appeared in DC superhero movies and shows over the years. They are already larger than life due to their inherent physiques. Things might go well if they can transfer their ring charisma to the screen. But occasionally their prowess in wrestling doesn't convert into acting talent. These wrestlers demonstrated both the advantages and disadvantages of using wrestlers to portray comic book characters. So here are the famous wrestlers who have appeared or are about to be in the movies and shows. Number 1. The Rock in Black Adam. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson will finally debut his take on the anti-hero Black Adam later this year. The Rock has reportedly wanted to make this movie for more than 10 years. He has repeatedly shown a strong desire to take on the post since the early 2000s. Undoubtedly, it is a personal project for the Samoan actor. During his prime, The Rock frequently alternated between a face and a heel. And yet, no matter what, his followers always adored him. That worldview is perfectly embodied by the multiple morals and allegiances of the figure Black Adam. Number 2. John Cena in the Suicide Squad and then in Peacemaker. John Cena, the face of the WWE, had trouble landing prominent roles in the entertainment industry. Despite his obvious charm, he frequently appears as the same army type of character. He supposedly gets cast in this role for the Suicide Squad. By portraying Peacemaker as a broken man hiding behind his toxic masculinity, it expertly subverts this. With an equal amount of humor, badassery, and searing melancholy, John Cena portrays Peacemaker. He is an unexpectedly deep character, and James Gunn believed that he deserved his own HBO series. John Cena is now the first WWE wrestler to ever serve as the series' lead character. Fans of wrestling and comic books both adored Peacemaker, and production on its sequel is expected to begin in 2023. Number 3. Kane in Smallville. Kane plays the alien Titan, continuing the theme of wrestlers who appear in juvenile Superman stories. He is one of the fiercest bruisers that Clark encounters in his early years. He is a muscle-bound fighter who is solely focused on combat. Clark couldn't use physical force to defeat this foe. In this character, Kane made good use of his previous experience portraying The Undertaker's wicked brother. The viewer can feel every blow he delivers to the smaller Clark as he fights just for the sake of fighting. Titan grinned as he acknowledged Clark's victory against him. He thanked him for a battle well fought before passing away from his injuries. Number 4. Cody Rhodes in Arrow. Cody Rhodes portrays the evil drug dealer Derek Sampson in the TV series Arrow. Sampson was pushed into a vat of stardust, the drug that he was trafficking around the city, during a drug bust by Wild Dog and Evelyn Sharp. He underwent molecular alteration due to the chemicals. He now had a quicker recovery and improved physicals. Derek Sampson's martial prowess combined with his strength made him a formidable opponent. Behind the scenes, Stephen Arnold was working closely with the WWE at that time. It seemed only logical that such a partnership would eventually take place. And sure, the name of the medication Stardust is a nod to Cody Rhodes' WWE persona. Number 5. Edge in The Flash. One of the most unexpected roles for individuals to learn about is certainly this one. In the television series The Flash, Edge plays the metahuman Atom Smasher. Edge doesn't appear to be much of Edge in the position. His unruly mane of long blonde hair and scraggly beard are no longer there. As a result of his clean-shaven appearance and short, cropped hair, many fans failed to recognize the wrestler at all. It didn't help that his part didn't lend itself to much wit either. He could take in radiation and use it to strengthen himself physically. In a manner similar to his cartoon counterpart, he could also grow larger. It's really too bad that Edge, who in his WWE days wasn't the typical brute, didn't get much to do in this filler Flash episode. Number 6. Lex Luger in Superboy in 1990. Lex Luger was cast to play an evil counterpart of the title hero in a dream sequence, which was a relatively brief but interesting role. According to his anxiety, Lex Luger was intended to be a brutal, all-American illustration of what Superboy ought to have been. Yes, Lex Luthor is the source of Lex Luger, the wrestler. Lex Luger was being heavily promoted behind the scenes as a face. He received parades and title belts, and everything was going well. He would persuade them if they saw him as Superman, Vince reasoned. Unfortunately, lousy matches led to Lex Luger's unceremonious dismissal when it became apparent that fans didn't adore him. Number 7. Torres Gracie in Supergirl. Torres Gracie, one of the shockingly few female wrestlers to portray a superhuman in a film, plays the part of Maxima in Supergirl. The ruler of the extraterrestrial planet Almerac is Maxima. She was also once interested in Superman. She was upset by the rejection, and her temper tantrum almost destroyed the city. By the time Supergirl arrives, she has a grudge against every Kryptonian. Eve Torres Gracie is the kind of actress that would be perfect for the role of a warrior extraterrestrial queen. A wrestler would do well to play a powerful female character with a violent temper. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. See you soon.